listening to the Liquid Shape Podcast with your host, Cody Perez.
Welcome, everyone, to another new episode of the Liquid Shape Podcast with your host, Cody Perez. Episode number 22 this week. Wow.
22.
Oh, my God. We're relating it to age now?
Haha.
Yeah, fuck. 22. We don't have a guest this week, just to put that out there. So
It's just us.
it's just us. And I'm just going to say this, that I'm not going to wait around for people to be on the podcast that say they want to be on it. You know what I mean? Like, people hit me up and I'll hit people up. We'll talk about it. We'll decide on a date. And then all of a sudden they cancel out. Like, I can't stand flakes. And you can tell a lot about a person by just the way that they go about scheduling things and keeping a date. And I understand shit happens. So don't get me wrong. I get life happens and things can come up. But I can't depend on people. And this podcast has really proved that to me when trying to coordinate dates with people to just do an hour of a conversation. I mean, you spend more than an hour on your social media.
I've spent more than an hour just on my little games that I do. Before I know it, like 2 hours have gone by. And
I know. It's just, I don't know. Regardless, I'm not going to be hunting people down. And if you want to be on it, you'll be on it. And if you don't, that's fine. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. So I'm going to plan for us to always do the podcast at least weekly. And you'll always at least get us.
Hey.
I can't control what other people do. I would love to have new guests. So with that said, if you are out there and you want to be on the podcast, I would love to hear from you. Just send us an email at theliquidshapepodcast@gmail.com. Give me a little summary, at least a quick, short, hey, I'd like to talk about this, or even if you have a question about if you should talk about something. I'm open to anything. You can tell me about your business. You can tell me about your upbringings, your highs and lows of life, anything that's going to help inspire people, that's going to connect with an audience, and maybe people will be moved by what you talk about. Someone might go out there and do great things. Someone might turn their life around from hearing your experience.
Yeah.
So
You never know.
that's kind of the goal with this podcast, is just let's have some open, authentic conversations. One of the things people always ask is, well, do you have a series of questions you're going to ask? Or no, I don't. And I'm not going to do research on you usually either. What I'll do is you give me a heads up on what you may want to talk about, and then we'll get you on the podcast, and then we'll have a conversation. I will ask you questions as they come up. I don't like to have anything scripted. Never have.
No, just go with the flow.
Go with the flow. So
And people are interesting enough.
yeah,
You know,
and anyone can talk.
Yeah.
Anyone and everyone. And then especially since we're
especially Cody Perez.
yeah. That's without a doubt. And these interviews right now are audio. Eventually, I'm thinking about moving into some video just to mess with it and see how that goes.
Video is always fun.
Yeah, and then people can see the boys, because we didn't even say that they're here, but the boys are here with us as always.
Lorenzo in the intro.
Oh, okay. See, that goes to show you I wasn't listening.
It's all right. I zone out half the time too. So.
I always have. Yeah, I have a million things going on in my head usually. So,
Fine.
How was your week?
Week was definitely a lot better.
Let's hear about it.
Well, work-wise. So that seems to be all right for now. I mean, it is what it is, but business, shit happens. But no, I've just been planting, living my dream life. I want to be a flower farmer.
Flower farmer. That's
Someday.
going to be your...
That's what I want to be when I grow up.
Wow.
I think that'd be so much fun. So yeah, just been playing in the backyard, finally planted the cozy corner, as ChatGPT calls it.
The cozy corner. I like
Mhm.
that.
Under the tree to the left on the patio.
Those plants were waiting to be planted forever.
So there's two hydrangeas of two different variants, and then some like foliage plants and stuff, because it's a shadow. What am I thinking of? Shade. Jesus, a shady area. So I can't have sun worshipping plants in the shade area.
Yeah, and you finally got Mama Paula's jalapenos, habaneros,
The peppers,
planted the peppers. I like that. I'm excited to see if those things grow.
Well, there's a jalapeno coming in.
That's great.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be the first one to pull that off and probably throw it on the grill, and it's probably gonna be spicy, because those are always I love like jalapenos that are like that. My mom's given me some before in the past that she has in her garden, because hers grow really quickly, and they're always very spicy. So I love that.
Spicy.
Nothing like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Week was good, and then what did we do Friday?
are you testing me?
No, because I just really can't remember.
We went to the club.
Yeah, okay.
We did.
We watched Jersey Shore.
We went to the club though.
We
went to the Costco club.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. We did do a Costco run.
Big old Costco run.
Yeah, then
Jersey Shore. We saw Jersey Shore.
Yep.
We love the show. So anyone out there that wants to be a hater, fuck you.
Hey man, that's from our time.
It's our time, dude. Like I relate to all those motherfuckers in some way, shape, or form or another. And it's what's crazy is obviously they're our age, so like what they're going through, we kind of gone through, and from the partying days to now they're adults and they're doing adult things and just they're changing their lives for the better.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting though. Like I get it's Jersey Shore, and it's anytime it's reality TV, it's all about
views and
fucking views and shock factor or whatever. But like I like Snooki, but it's like just seeing her just get so hammered, and I'm like, God, man, I just think like I get it, like she's allowed to have fun, whatever. But at the same time, I'm like, your kids are gonna be watching all of this, but. I mean, I guess it's kind of her career.
I can't stand her.
I don't know.
Personally.
To me, I'm just kind of like, meh. Like I like how JWoww at least like doesn't really drink. Like she'll partake a little bit, but then she calls it a night, and she's not out there doing weird shit and falling over and pissing herself like her and the Meatballs do. Her and Dina.
Yeah, it's funny to see the guys don't. I don't think any of the guys drink.
Any of the guys really drink.
I don't think any of them drink anymore. Well, maybe no. I don't think Ronnie does. Who knows? I don't know. I saw some things on the news about him potentially.
Okay.
Hopefully he's all right. I mean, obviously wouldn't want anything to happen to anyone, especially someone that you watched on TV, and we don't know them obviously, but it's like you wish them well.
Yeah, and you always have to remember, like that's someone's family member.
Yeah,
they're a human.
Yeah,
we all make mistakes, and we all do good things at some point. So,
did we talk about last week at all? I don't think we did. That document that we saw with Judy.
Oh, the crash!
Oh my God, the crash!
That crazy bitch.
Talk about a shit human being. That fucking girl, man, and her parents.
Grow the fuck up.
Oh.
Wow. And the parents, yes. Like, I want to slap both of them in the fucking face. Are you so for real?
Anyone that hasn't seen that, we don't want to ruin it for you, but
definitely, it's a sad documentary, but it's
very, very sad. It's a fucked up documentary. It made me mad. It made me super mad just because there's some lives were lost, not to ruin anything. That didn't have to be, and they were so young, they didn't get to experience anything. And then this girl, there was no accountability from her. I don't care what her age is. I don't care if she was 17 or 18 or whatever. We all make mistakes and fucked up shit. But some things are just your karma will get her. All that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Shit will happen to her.
But
I'm sure she's
her just being a crazy bitch, and a couple people lost their lives.
It kind of it was a flashback for me.
Yeah.
To think about how lucky I was with a lot of the stupid shit that I got away with.
Oh yeah, no, it made me think about shit. I mean, and I like was in the only accident, knock on wood, that I've ever. I mean, I've been in some fender benders, like at the gut. Not me driving, but I was I rolled when I was 17. I rolled my car 4 times and landed upside down in the ditch. And I walked out unscathed. Thank you, Jesus.
Were you driving alone?
Yeah, thankfully. I'm just driving like an idiot, but whatever. Just went around a 35-mile-an-hour corner after it just rained at like 80 plus probably. So I just was zoned out, and my dad and I had just gotten in a fight, and I was just like not just zoner outer. So lessons learned.
I mean, I think I've talked about my big old accident I got into when I was 16 years old. So it just gave me flashbacks of like how fragile life is, and you just never know like what's going to happen. And also you gotta, I don't know, if you see red flags, man, I know sometimes you don't like to think the worst of anyone or anything or whatever, you know, people will say think positive or give people an opportunity. But when there's red flags, it's more important than ever to just listen to those signs, listen to your gut. I made a lot of bad, stupid decisions, and I'll own those. But I was also around a lot of people that didn't help those decisions, and that made it easier for me to be like, all right, fuck it, whatever. What am I thinking? Like, why am I being a pussy about it? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do what I want to do. And not listening to my mom when I was younger. I should have listened to some things and made better decisions. And you think back now and you're just like, oh, I wish I could have, and I wish I could have. It's a lot easier said than done. When you're young, you don't know. You think you know it all, but you just don't know. And
you think you're invincible.
Yeah, you think you're going to live till you're 100 years old. And we don't know. We don't know what our life is going to bring us.
Tomorrow's never promised.
Never promised. So I am thankful for every day because of that.
Same.
And lately I've been watching and listening to a lot of near-death experiences. I think I mentioned that on the podcast already a couple times.
I think we might have talked about it last time.
But I've been watching a lot of documentaries and listening to a lot of audio stories from people that have essentially died and saw things on the other side of, what what they saw on the other side.
Mhm,
And it's so crazy how consistent a lot of that stuff is. And it does make me a little bit less scared and kind of excited for the afterlife.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what the purpose is of these stories, to hear them and
Yeah.
listen to them. It kind of, now being 40 years old, I think that it kind of gives me hope that this isn't all that's left, and we're not just going to go to some void space that you're in.
Some black void.
Yeah, black void. But
Remember, yeah, because I talked about how my mom, when she was sick, remember?
yep.
Like a year and a half ago, and she, like, I didn't realize so my parents came over yesterday, and so my mom and I were talking more about it. We were just talking about like God and stuff like that, and just kind of talking about experiences and whatnot. I didn't realize in that story that, or in that dream or whatever, when she was in the hospital, when she heard it's not her time, I guess she actually saw Jesus because he had the big white cape, Jesus, the big white
Robe.
linen robe, yes, robe that he wears, and he had the long hair, and she was looking at him, and he said it's not her time, and he points for them, whoever's wheeling my mom,
Oh,
to take her
wow.
back.
Wow.
And then she woke up because the nurse was going, Pam, and she woke right up.
And that sounds like somewhat of some of the stories that I've heard
Yeah.
too on these near death experiences. So anyone out there that's curious about it, I would highly encourage it. Some of it's religious, some of it's not. Some of it is and it's not. So you don't have to be religious or believe
No, I
anything.
think regardless if you're religious or have faith or whatever you believe in, I think it's just, at least in my opinion, interesting to hear stories because we don't 100% know.
all we have is faith
All we have is faith.
and what we're told.
Yeah. So
And
when people can come back with experiences and say, hey, I died and came back, it's like, oh shit.
there's those people that say, well, it's not scientifically this, it's not. I'll be honest with you, and don't call me a weird conspiracy theorist or anything. Science is only as good as the data and the people that collect it. You know what I mean? It's like someone can make something up and say they did studies on this and they want us to believe it, and you're going to believe it because science says it, right? So I take everything with a grain of salt, and I
do, especially after the COVID shot.
that too, especially that too.
I'm like, stop.
Not to be a conspiracy theorist on that, but to each their own.
Yeah.
I didn't get the shot. I know you got it.
I did 3. I'm stupid.
Are you going to get the 20th one?
No, I
22nd
will
one?
never do it. No.
How about the 50th one?
I did for the first 2 in the series that you had to do, and then remember, like a year later, it was like a booster, and so I did the booster.
They've got like a million boosters
and
now.
then it just kept saying, they kept doing like, oh, you'll have to redo it. Like it's going to be like a flu shot. You'll have to do it every year. I'm like, dude, I'm not fucking doing this. I don't do the flu shot because, well, the flu shot, I'm one that just makes me sick for a week and a half, and I never get sick. But
yeah,
I'm not against that because I think it is good for like older people, or could be good for older people. I don't know. But anymore, I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know exactly. So teach
That's why I don't
do
want
what's
to preach
best.
anything because I don't fucking know.
Do what's best for you.
Yeah.
And if that works for you, great.
Yeah.
Just don't push it on other people.
Yeah. Exactly. So yes. So Friday did the Costco Club. Yesterday, my mom and dad came up since we didn't get to see them last weekend on the long Memorial Day weekend. Cody made fabulous shredded beef sandos. They were delicious.
Oh, yeah. Smoked shredded beef or not tacos, sandwiches. I'm thinking tacos is tonight. We're doing tacos tonight. So, but yes.
Cody is a fabulous cook, and I will say I'm very lucky.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I love cooking.
And I'm very grateful that you cook. Thank you. Because we would die if it was up to me. But my bread is bomb.
Yeah, you made some amazing sandwich bread, freshly baked. It was amazing. I loved it. It was great. Your parents brought some great desserts. So shout out to Pam and Rod.
They're the best.
It was good hanging out with them. We got to conversate with your dad and hear some stories, and it was a good overall.
I love hearing Rod's stories. They just crack me up. Because I swear to God, since you and I have been together the last it's going to be 5 years in January, I hear new stories. I'm like, I've never heard these stories before.
I think I've told you stories that you're just like, huh? Like yesterday I was telling you some stuff, and I love hearing it. I'm one of those people, though, even when I was younger, I always conversated with my friends' parents and got along with them. Yeah. The parents of my friends always liked me, I think, because I would take the time to talk to them, listen to them.
I always wanted to hang out with adults, honestly.
I've always been a person that likes to hang out with people that are older than me, and it's always been like that since I was a kid. Mm-hmm. I don't know. There's a lot you can learn from.
Oh, absolutely.
From your elders, so respect them. And
when I was born, I mean, I'm the youngest of all my cousins by like 8 to 10, 12 years, give or take, 8 to 12 years. So when I came around and like growing up, there was nobody my age really. There was kids younger, like my cousins' kids, but I was like 12 when they started having kids. So I was around adults all the time. So you learn to conversate and listen and join in and yeah.
Yeah, I was the same. I mean, I had my brother, obviously, and some of my cousins that were my age, but we hung out with a lot of our cousins that were older than us, and so there was that, and that's how we got to learn about music and videos and movies and all that from
Yeah.
learning from your elder folks.
The elder folks. I love elder folks though. I like hanging out with people older than me.
Yeah.
I don't
So,
necessarily dislike hanging out with younger. It just depends.
uh,
But I try
I
to give
mean,
everybody the
I
benefit of the
yeah,
doubt,
I can, but I prefer older.
my
I try not to be like that if I'm around younger people,
yeah,
just so that way they actually listen. Because a lot of times I know how I was when I was younger.
yeah. I ain't gonna
It
listen
was
to shit.
you're not going to listen to shit anyways, and then I don't know, it comes off as you're trying to be my parent or something. It's like, no, I don't need to. No.
Yeah.
Other than that, yesterday I finally pulled the plug. We've been talking about it. I pulled the plug on my social media for my personal pages. I no longer I deactivated my Facebook, my Instagram, and my TikTok, and I'm only running the American Overdose page and the Liquid Shape podcast social medias
On all the
on all
platforms.
the platforms still. Yes, so you can
It's just
still
his personal ones
my
that
personal ones. So don't freak out. I'll probably be back at some point. I don't know when. How long is this for? Nothing's forever. I always say that, but I'm gonna go as long as I can, just because
burnout.
I'm burnt out, man. There's a lot of just the short of the long story is that I am burnt out on social media. I've been sharing my life and the band stuff, like handling all those pages, all those socials for the band and my personal life for years now. Since I'm talking way, way, way back when MySpace days, I would handle my personal and the band stuff. And then as social media grew and more pages were coming up that you had to be a part of, just tired of it.
Yeah.
A lot of fake shit on there. Tired of seeing just people being fake as fuck and nosy ass people that don't interact with my pages, but they'll gladly watch my stories or know
I'll
exactly
be
what's
the
happening.
first one.
Yeah, and then they don't ever interact with it. They don't share it. They don't do any. It's like, why are you watching then if you don't care? So just a combination of that and just being fed up and just wanting a break. It's nice, honestly. I'm only on today's day 2 of not having it, and it's great.
I followed suit and deactivated my Facebook, but I still have my Insta.
I think you have to have some sort of to nowadays just at least
Yeah.
keep up to date, keep some sanity. But
Yeah.
for me, it was just it's gotten too
Yeah.
much, and I'm really focused right now 100% on American Overdose and the podcast, a whole nother level. And today we got some great news about something for American Overdose.
Yeah.
I won't announce it because it hasn't been announced yet or anything, but
Good things are coming.
good things are coming, and things are changing in American Overdose. Things are going to be just getting better, and they're going to evolve. It's nothing's the same forever, and you have to keep that in mind, that you have to grow with the times.
Yep.
And what that means is that if you have something going on, you can't get used to having your feet planted in a certain area or in a certain way, and everything around you is changing, but you're not. You're expecting to move forward, but you're not going to move with the times. Like, that's just so.
Yeah.
The short of it end is that some good things are happening. I'm very excited, and I'm putting my focus on American Overdose. That's just what it is. My life is 100% dedicated to being a musician and doing music, and I'm going to do everything I possibly can to make that happen and keep that name growing and keep that brand going and getting in front of as many people as I possibly can, no matter what it takes. Nothing and no one's going to stop me. Everyone out there has their goals and their dreams and the things that matter to them. American Overdose is what matters to me, and it's going to be my number one priority. I will not let or give excuses for anything or anyone to get in the way of me doing what I want to do and making my dreams happen. I hate relying on other people, and it's not going to happen. I promise you that. This band will keep going on, and I hope that after I pass away, like I've said before, that this band continues on without me. I hope it really does. It would be a real shame if I put all this work into it and then it's nothing more comes of it and doesn't continue to evolve and doesn't continue to move forward. So
yeah,
that was that. I mean, social media was my big thing this week. I think that I finally pulled the plug on it, and it's cool. It's nice. It's a nice break. Who knows when I'll be back? It feels good. I don't focus on my phone that much. Yeah. And
I still have my TikTok, but I don't really. I was trying to be like a dog page with the boys and stuff, but that's just so time consuming for it to go anywhere. So I don't post. I just go on there to watch videos or.
Imagine where I'm at with this, with the
I know.
band.
That's
Like
why I
up there
thought
that's
that was
got a
exhausting to work full time / extra and then try to keep up with social media and the bullshit algorithms that you have to compete with. It's
Yep.
like, what the fuck is that about?
I don't like that either.
It just keeps getting more intense and more strict, more strict, more
more
strict.
strict in what they're showing. Like sometimes, like it's like I would get like 500,000 views on things, and then sometimes it's like 15. How does that make sense?
Yes.
That makes zero sense.
Oh.
The algorithms are garbage. I'm not going to be fucking bending and breaking myself for algorithms or for likes or for views or any of that shit. That shit it matters to the bands. It matters to your brand, your business. Yes. But in the long, big fucking high level view of everything, it doesn't matter. Fuck that. And I'm not gonna live my life that way. And if anyone else wants to live their life like that, more power to you. Enjoy that. But yeah, I'm focusing on the band and taking a break from my personal social media.
I'll post the dogs. I guess you won't be posting.
You can post the dogs. We can post the dogs. I mean, here's the thing. I can still share some of the stuff.
Yeah. I kept my messenger.
Yeah, I have Messenger still.
Messages.
I still have Messenger still active, so I can still message with people that are close to me. Here's the thing. Anyone that matters knows my number.
Exactly.
They know how to get a hold of me. They know where I live. Those people that matter will be able to reach out to me still. The ones that don't, they don't have a reason to be reaching out. I mean, there's no reason.
Just like been craving like the 90s, like the later 90s where it's just a vibe. And if you want to fucking talk to somebody, you have to call them up and talk to them on the phone.
Have real conversations and not fake ass.
And I don't think we're the only ones. Yeah, I think a lot of people are getting burnt out on just constant technology and this and that. And it's like, and I think it does play a role in your life. Like you get so much so fast and so quick and just in your face every second. And then you're on all the platforms. So it's just nonstop. We're not meant for that.
No. And I'm just, for me, it's like I've shared so much of my life. I've put so much of my life out there. I'm ready to take some of it back. And I don't need to let everyone know exactly what I'm doing. And I've had some weird stalkers on there. I've had some weird ass people that ask for money when I don't even personally know you. Like you think I have money to give to you? No. I'll be honest. I've given people money that I didn't fucking know because they reached out and whatnot. But looking back now, I'm like, why? Like I later would find out some of these people spent it on drugs and shit like that. And it's like, I'm not going to contribute to you destroying your life with your sob stories and this and that. But just people have gotten way too comfortable. When you put yourself out there that much, I can't imagine what it's like to be someone that's like a real celebrity or someone that is a reality star or any of those kind of things. Imagine the shit that they probably deal with. Like they're out in public trying to have a meal with their family and then someone's coming up and taking pictures of you right in your face or being rude to you because they think they know who you are based off of what they see on TV or what they hear in the media or any of that kind of shit. I can't imagine. Like I just can't imagine how any of that can be for them. So this is just my way of taking back control of my life, keeping the focus heavily on my band and the podcast. And if you want to keep up to date, you can reach out by my phone number. If you don't know that, then just listen to the podcast because we'll be talking about that kind of stuff, what's going on in life here. And that's going to be the old school way of knowing what's exactly happening in my life and your life or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyone out there is wondering what the hell happened to our socials or my social especially, because a lot of them are, or all of them pretty much are gone. I just got tired and burnt out and taking a deactivation break for who knows how long.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll pop in there once in a blue moon and say what's up and then go back into radio silence because it's nice. It's a nice break.
It doesn't have to be forever, but
nothing's forever.
Take breaks. Give yourself a brain break.
I thought about turning it on when we're on tour, but even then, I just don't want to deal with the people that. Here's what happens too: when you're on the road, people don't realize this. Everyone wants to hit you up and see if they can get in for free. They want to meet you, or they want to do this, or stay at my place. And I appreciate a lot of that stuff. But still, it's like we have so much hectic shit going on already being on the road that to deal with coordinating to meet up with you or get you and your friend in or get tickets to you or anything like
guys in a
van. And we're just, dude, like we're it's go. Anyone that's never toured, you don't understand what that's like at all whatsoever. We've done like big touring, we've done local touring, we've done whatever. It is always, there's never enough time for anything. You literally just move. And even when you think you get there early and you have all this time, you don't, because you have to get your load in your stuff, set up things, talk to the promoters and get things figured out for the night, how it's going to go, find out where you're going to sleep that night. Are you going to rent a hotel? How far? Are you going to drive more and then get a hotel somewhere halfway between that town and the next town? There's a lot that goes in that people just don't think about. And especially underground indie band like us that does it all ourselves. We don't have anyone doing it for us. We're doing it ourselves while we're out there doing this stuff actively. It's rough. And then to have people in your DMs or getting mad at you because you didn't take time to do this or do that. No, I ain't doing it. People have gotten too comfortable.
Why are we getting mad at fucking bands? It's like you should realize people are busy. Like, it's not all about you.
No, it's not all about you.
Like, you have so much you have to do, and I can speak from this because when I'm the merch bitch, and I've traveled like to Idaho and stuff with you guys like a few years ago, remember, and all that stuff. So I've seen how hectic it can be, and jumping into the fucking hotel then to the place and then set up, and then you got to set up the merch table and like all the shit, and then everyone's hey, where's who, and every 5 seconds someone's coming up, hey, where's Cody, hey, where's Cody, hey, where's Cody, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, people, I don't know, wherever the fuck he's at.
Yeah.
Text him.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not his fucking keeper.
Yeah, it's a lot of work that people don't realize, and people get rude and possessive, and they think they own you or something. I don't know what it is, but yeah. So break from social media. It's nice. I'm looking forward to summer.
Yes, you know this bitch is.
Hopefully some concerts. You're gonna be traveling.
I'll be in Colorado next month. I'm seeing Dirty Heads at Red Rocks.
We're seeing Ice Cube.
Yes.
In Salem. That's gonna be fun. Outdoor festival.
With Slightly Stupid, Denim, The Elevators, and there's another band too. I forgot the name of already, but it's gonna be sweet.
That's gonna be a fun concert. And then we got
parking's gonna be dick though. Remember that?
Yeah, Five Finger at some point. Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson at another. I can't wait for that one. That's gonna be a blast. And I want to go to the Machine Head show. Machine Head's coming to town. I definitely want to go to that. Killswitch and Machine Head, I believe is what it is. Or that it? Yeah, I think that's it. I think Roseland.
Sick. I haven't been to the Roseland in a long time.
That's my favorite venue for bands, for shows.
Yeah.
It's personally my favorite. So
when was what was the last show? Was the last one Common Kings when we went with Crystal and Mike last year?
That might be the last time we were at the Roseland. The last one that we went to the Roseland, I should say.
I think it was. Damn.
Yeah, time flies.
Yeah, for real. I can't believe it's already tomorrow's fucking June. It was literally just your birthday.
It's the first of the month. I know. Time's flying. Before you know it, we're gonna be 100.
I don't want to be 100.
All right. So let's move forward with the question of the week. I feel like the question of the week kind of related to
what we're talking about.
Well, kind of related to question of the week prior, kind of in a way, but not really.
Yeah.
It relates in a way, but
like a spinoff.
It's a question. People don't overthink it. Don't think too hard into it. This week's question, I'll read it out loud here. It is, what's one popular trend or fad that everyone seems to love, but you just can't get behind? What makes it cringe to you? And then some follow-up questions are, why do you think so many people buy into it? And do you think people actually like it, or are they just following the crowd? What trend do you think is secretly dying already? Have you ever been pressured to participate in a trend you hated? Is there a trend you hated at first but eventually started liking? Do trends spread because people genuinely like them or because people are afraid of missing out?
Oh, that's good. Shit. What is mine going to be?
Oh, it's a long one. It's from John. Mr. John Wold says, vaping. Everything makes it cringe. The smell of the vape juice, how it's literally everywhere now, and the fact that these disposable cartridges are just thrown away when they're done. You see them littered all over the place, and it drives me crazy seeing young kids using them.
Yes.
Why do you think so many people buy into it? A lot of people think it's healthier alternative to smoking, even though there are tons of studies showing how bad it actually is for you. And do you think people actually like it, or are they just following the crowd? He says, I think most people are sheepishly following the crowd. I'm sure the flavorings make it enjoyable for them, but a big part of it is just jumping on the bandwagon. What trend do you think is secretly dying already? Man buns. I don't know why it was just the first thing that popped into my head, and I thought it was funny. It probably isn't, though. Honestly, I don't follow trends. I just will eventually notice something is all of a sudden being said a lot, like 6, 7, or whatever. Yeah. Have you ever been pressured to participate in a trend you hated? No, I don't succumb to peer pressure. If I don't like something, there's no convincing me to try it. Is there a trend you hated at first, but eventually started liking? Air fryers. When they first came out, I heard about them nonstop, and I held out for a long time. Finally caved, and I got a Breville one.
Yeah.
Now we use it every single day. They're pretty sweet. Do trends spread because people genuinely like them or because people are afraid of missing out? Fear of missing out is definitely a big
FOMO.
part of it, especially with kids. But a lot of trends are just a stupid internet meme or stupid internet memes. Somebody starts doing or saying something, gets a reaction, their friends see it and want the same reaction, and it snowballs from there.
Yeah.
I agree with all those. The vaping thing.
Oh, that pisses. Oh, and the big fucking cloud of smoke.
My God, not to call any of my close friends out, but my band members, Brick and Justin, I give them shit every single day. Actually, me and Rom will give them shit because we're just like, dude, you're going to die from smoking from doing that shit. You're going to get popcorn lungs and all that shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, you might as well smoke a cigarette like a real man and get the cancer the old-fashioned way.
Versus popcorn fucking lung. That's
I
it's all bad.
I never liked vaping personally. Like even when I was smoking cigarettes, I smoked menthols, and it was one of those things I did with drinking. It just went hand in hand. So for me, it was that. I wasn't trying to be cool or anything, but it was a great way to socialize. Never tried vaping. Never cared to do. I mean, okay, have I tried to vape? Yes, of course, but I never got into actually doing it, buying them, doing them on a regular basis, or even doing them even semi here and there. That wasn't just never made sense to me. I didn't care for.
I think a part of it though is like on the question of, or is it something you enjoy or just following the trend? I think for a lot of people, it's probably both, but I think it's also just building a habit and you get addicted to your habit. I got it. Like kind of like how I was with Starbucks, where it was like, well, it's my on-site day. I get coffee on the on-site day. Why would I not get coffee? Why would I not get coffee? And finally I broke that, but.
You can break those habits though. For example, for you. You started making coffee at home.
Yeah.
You have your favorite mug now. You have your favorite mug you use, right? You have your favorite mug.
Yours, but
mine. Okay, yes. Shout out to Yeti. They're not sponsoring us, but Yetis are great. But
that shit stays hot forever.
You build that habit, like you said, and you are using this mug that you use every day now. Now you know that you set the timer for the coffee to be ready by the time you wake up. You pour yourself your coffee and you take it in your mug and you're sipping on it. So you've built a habit in itself, but you're saving yourself money.
That's true.
And that's not, I mean, I wouldn't say that's a bad habit. Is caffeine addictive? Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're going to drink it anyways, right?
That's
you might as well make your own.
Yep.
I love coffee too in the mornings. I just, but I was you kind of got me into the whole Starbucks thing there for a bit.
Yeah.
And then I started thinking about how much we were spending every day. And I don't mind spending money at all. I'm not a cheap ass. I don't mind spending money when it's worth it. But when I think about how much I'm spending on something that's so simple and it's like not, and it's not, I can just do it at home for much cheaper. Like that extra money, when you add it up, it's like thousands of dollars at the end of the year. And that money I could have put into something that was worth putting into, like my house or my hobbies or my projects or whatever. Like, so you can break your habits.
Yeah.
You smoke. Okay. Find something different it's not going to be killing your lungs. I don't know.
I don't know what that is, but
I don't know what that is either because I can't say that I had when I smoked, I would smoke cigarettes, but I would smoke them when I was drinking and I didn't buy them on a regular basis. I did not smoke if I wasn't drinking, I wasn't smoking. So, you know, people go out in their lunch breaks and all that shit, smoke cigarettes, never did any of that. So it wasn't a habit in that sense. It was a habit in the sense of if I was drinking and I was out and about with friends and socially hanging out, I'd smoke.
Would you smoke? Was it more social or like say it was just you at home drinking, like you're just having some cocktails at home, like you and the ex or something? Were you outside smoking then? Or
I would outside smoke too. Dude, I would smoke the Swisher Sweets, the cigars, the cigarillos, all that shit. That was just for me what it was habit that I had when I was drinking. It intensified my drinking and my buzz or whatever.
Oh, it does.
And for me, it just went hand in hand. I liked it. I had some music out there. I'd be out there late at night, blasting some music on my phone, smoking a cigar, whatever, and drinking my drink and just feeling like I was floating away in the air. Just that's what it was for me.
Yeah, I understand that feeling for sure.
So let's see. I screenshotted all these because I don't have my Facebook anymore, so I can't really go in there and look. The first comment here came from Nancy Carpenter, and she said, long eyelashes.
Oh, the picture.
Had this picture was really exaggerated, but probably is real.
It looks like a Lady Gaga.
Long eyelashes. Yeah, I could see that. I personally think long eyelashes are sexy, but I can see to a point when they're out of control.
I'm an eyelash girl, so
yeah, when they're out of control, not for me.
I like for me, I don't like a natural lash or even because I wear strip lashes. I used to do the extensions, but that's just such a waste of money in my opinion for me.
I remember I used to find your damn lash when we first were starting dating. They were literally everywhere. I couldn't
I
go
just don't-
anywhere without your
yeah.
lashes being somewhere in the house.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah. I loved them. It was nice in a sense, but I like being able to rub my face and my makeup off at the end of the day. You can't with those. But yeah, I love me a big lash. But they do get a little too crazy where it's like looks like you have caterpillars on your eyelashes or
Yeah.
eyelids, and it's like, ooh.
I feel like you're gonna poke me with that pen. Can you put it
sorry.
down?
Yeah.
You're making me real paranoid.
That's fair. That's fair.
And I know you would definitely.
That's why I said that's fair.
The next one comes in from Kimberly Willem, and she says, "Oh my God, Crocs, like the shoes. I can see the finest man alive and then would turn me off." I agree. I went off on social media about it a little bit in some of the comments, but to me personally, and teach their own, Crocs are trashy. That's what they use in prison, I believe. I believe that they have the prisoners in Crocs.
I'm not a fan of Crocs personally either. However, they do have some cute women's like summer sandals they're not they're actual sandals. They're not the actual Crocs with the whole things and stuff.
Yeah.
And the next supposedly really comfy.
Yeah, I mean, if they work for you, they work for you. That's great. Yeah. I don't care. You have every right to wear them as much as I have every right to laugh about them and talk shit. That's the way it works. That's the way I understand things. That's the way the world spins. Just the same as whatever I do, you have every right to talk shit about it and laugh about it. It's fair. Next one comes in from Matthew Grodzinski, and Matthew says, "I don't know if I cringed, but was shocked seeing a group of kids videoing in Walmart and one girl dropped to the ground and flayed around on her stomach. LOL. I guess it's a TikTok trend called seal."
Oh my God.
I don't know what the hell that is.
I don't know, but I can just imagine.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Anymore, I feel like I always, whenever I see young kids, I feel like they're up to filming something or doing something for a video. It's what it always feels like. And now we're not around kids very often.
No.
But teenagers like out in public, I feel like they're always like up to something for social media. That's why I always feel like maybe I'm just getting paranoid as an old ass man.
I think I'm paranoid.
He says, "All you Croc haters, they're really worse than those fucking toe shoes."
Are they really worse?
No, he says they're really worse than those fucking toe shoes. Nope. Well, I can't stand iPhones. Like, oh, cool, you have widgets. I've had them for 15 years. But as far as trends, I'd say all the people that can't shut up about, oh my God, coffee is life. Even though you drink it so full of so much sugar and flavors that it's not even coffee anymore. Water is life. Literally, shut up.
Damn, Justin.
Justin hates coffee. I don't understand that.
Why are you a coffee hater, bro? I don't put sugar in my coffee.
Me neither.
I make it black like my soul.
That's what I told him too. I was like, I don't praise my iPhone. iPhone is better than Android. And trust me, iPhone, I agree, has a lot of things that they could fix and they should fix. But that's how much I think that Android is shit. It's that they're crap. I've had them before in the past. I would have to replace it, and I take care of my stuff. I have to replace it every year on the year mark. My iPhones, it can last for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and it works just fine. Doesn't slow down or anything. So next one is from Tabitha Knight. Tabitha says, "What's one popular trend or fad that everyone seems to love, but you can't get behind? Constant selfies and outfit of the day posts. I don't think everyone seems to love it, but enough that it feels obnoxious. What makes it cringe to you? They're extremely overused, and so many of them are filtered to the max. Why do you think so many people buy into it? I think many crave attention and seek validation. And do you think people actually like it, or are they just following the crowd?" She says both. "What trend do you think is secretly dying already?" And she said hustle culture.
Yeah.
"Have you ever been pressured to participate in a trend you hated?" Fake eyelashes. Another eyelash.
That's fair. That's fair.
Is there a trend you hated at first but eventually started liking? Carnivore diet. Do trends spread because people genuinely like them or because people are afraid of missing out? Both. FOMO or genuine interest in perceived benefits? Yeah. I think people I think there's a lot of people that feel like they might go viral if they participate, or they're gonna have the same results as someone that does go viral, and everyone wants their videos to go viral. Who doesn't? Right. Anyone that says they don't, why are you posting then? Like it's a lie.
Yeah. Well, and it's hard. I mean, I agree with her for sure on the outfit of the day stuff, because especially on TikTok, that's my thing is those trends there, especially with outfits and stuff, and it's all just 100% polyester. I'm like, that's just fucking plastic.
Yeah, I mean, I'll post sometimes if I'm feeling good. I don't do it every day, but if I'm feeling good, I'll post a whole like this is what I'm rocking, but it's just more of just being a smart ass and making fun of the outfit of the day thing. But I'm not one of those people that does it every single day. Like there's some people that I had to hit the unfollow button because I'm just like, no one gives a fuck. I don't care what you're wearing. Good for you. If you're,
I have 2 gals that I follow for that just because I know that's strictly what they do and I like what they wear. So it's like I'll see them, but yeah, I don't like seeing it just in general. I'm like, stop.
Yeah.
And yeah.
The next one is from Joseph Smurl, and he says, the great Phil Anselmo once said, the trend is dead. Yes, sir. That's my favorite album, actually, The Great Southern Trend Kill. But yeah, I mean, I hate trends. I'm not going to lie. I fucking do. There's some things where I'm just like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then I've given in a little bit, but for the most part, I'm not chasing trends. Even when I was younger and trying to be hip or whatever, but not my thing.
Yeah.
If everyone's doing it, I don't want it. Brian Hild says 6, 7.
7.
Yeah, that's a stupid. I still don't understand it. Don't care to understand it.
I
fucking
don't even
suck
care
a fat dick with
yeah.
that. I don't care.
That's
Like
just a kid thing. Like we had our things too. Like suck it.
that makes sense.
It does make sense. The 6'7" doesn't, but
Then Brian Hild adds socks with sandals, man buns, a man purse. Those stupid broccoli haircuts my boys wear nowadays. I agree. I can't stand the broccoli haircut.
No.
Oh my God, it drives me nuts. You look ridiculous. I just want to go over there with a fucking razor and just shave it all off, man. I fucking hate that. Seriously, it gives me anger. Like I get fucking pissed just thinking about it.
You got a built up rage.
I do. A lot of anger. Man buns were always stupid. I'd always thought they were dumb. Socks with sandals, that's definitely fucking cringe and gross. A man purse, I've not seen that. Yeah, I guess I have seen it, but whatever.
It just depends.
Yeah, not my thing either.
Yeah.
Eric Sheet says, anyone talking with a vocal fry? I don't know what that is exactly. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm not familiar with that. Whitney Buckle says lip fillers. And she adds mullets. It looks like a dead rodent on top of the head. And also the broccoli cut on men, it looks like a poodle's ass. Yes, I believe the lip fillers are, I mean, here's the thing. Some of them look all right and cool, but then when they just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and they don't look natural, that's horrible. And then when I know you and I know what you look like without those lip fillers and all of a sudden I see you with lip fillers, it looks disgusting. I just want to go over there and pop it with like a needle and hope that all the ooze comes out. It doesn't look like it.
I know.
You don't have it. You don't have it to the extreme.
No, it's because I literally have a line for an upper lip. So for me, I don't. Yeah, it just.
I've just seen
natural,
it overdone.
But yes, it can be very in the duck lip, and that's
it's ridiculous.
It
you look like a fucking.
It looks wild. Yeah.
Ugh,
but I think
disgusting.
now the trend for lip filler is that it's more natural looking.
I don't think so. I've seen it just get worse.
Oh, you think? Oh.
Yeah.
Or maybe the people I'm seeing just aren't doing it anymore.
Maybe.
That could be.
I just see people that have just taken it to another level, and I'm just like, you look ridiculous, but if you're happy, fucking God bless your soul.
Yeah, I've only had a lip filler twice, and so the last time I had my lips done was in January of 2023 for my birthday. So, I mean, it's lasted in my lip. I mean, obviously it's not as full as it was, which is fine with me, but
yeah,
I just like having some sort of a smile, a lip when I smile.
Yep. Next one is from Jennifer Ann. Jennifer says, fake eyelashes. Most of the women in my family get them. My friends get them. I just don't get it and refuse to do it. Mascara works just fine. Yeah. I mean, if that works for you, that's great. I always encourage, like, natural beauty is the best. At the end of the day, I love natural beauty and there's nothing at all wrong with it. Eric Sheets adds again, yeah, ASMR bullshit. Stop slurring on food like what is that?
ASMR, that's where people do the sounds. Remember, like I've watched it before, like on TikTok going to sleep, where they're like, "Oh, the mic is so hot,"
yes,
and they're just like touching the mic, rubbing the mic, or doing whatever the theme may be. Yeah, or they do
stop
popping sounds or whatever with their
That's
the
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
fuck
just the
that.
sounds.
Justin McLaughlin says, I added red, white, and black to my story. That's my songs.
Oh yeah.
Perry Gizzino says Crocs. Yep, another one for Crocs.
We should have kept a tally.
Well, I have a lot more, I think, that mention Crocs on here. Steve Meltzer says sagging pants. I agree. The whole sagging pants, ridiculous, and especially if you look into how it started, not a good thing. So go do some research if you want to know more.
Oh, I want to read it. Jonathan Perkins says, mullets. Yes, I had one in the 80s. Let it die already.
Man.
I know, yeah, that has made a comeback, the mullets.
Yeah, I've even had some friends do it, and I'm just like, it's ridiculous. Stop it. I'm going to cut your hair when you're asleep.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, here we go. So next one is from Jeremiah Nelson. He says, I'm sorry, but I know I'll get shit for this, but Crocs. What is that, 4 for Crocs now? I can't stand them. I think they are ugly, especially when people, including kids, put like stuff in the holes of the Crocs, so the accessories. Like you're a grown-ass man walking around in Crocs with little figures sticking out of the holes of your Crocs. It's like, grow up, Peter Pan.
All I can think about is was that Wedding Crashers? I'll grow up, Peter Pan.
Yeah. Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn. Tonight we're watching Wedding Crashers tonight because of that.
I'm always down. I love.
I agree though,
Vince
man.
Vaughn.
Crocs are. I think they're a joke. I don't see how people can rock them. But
don't they make your feet smell?
I've always heard people say they do smell really bad.
Ooh,
they're gross. I don't know. It's gross.
You know, it's kind of making a comeback now too. Do you remember the jelly sandals that the girls wore back in the 80s and 90s? That's just gel and your feet sweat in it. You don't wear socks and your feet stink. Ooh, those are making a comeback. I've seen.
Gross. Travis Zimmerly said he circled what makes it, and he circled cringe to you. So I gave him shit about that. I was like, Travis, this was the word that popped up on there. That was the best. I couldn't use any other word. Cringe is such a bad word that it actually makes you cringe saying it. So I think it was fitting for exactly what I was talking about. Megan Griggs, our old neighbor. Shout out to Megan. She says, gentle parenting and participation trophies. Yes. Our kids aren't learning to deal with losing and how to overcome. Also, gentle parenting is raising a bunch of computer warriors who have little to no emotional intelligence or how to deal with conflict and disappointment. Don't get me started on too much tech too soon for kids. Can you tell them a parent? LOL.
I mean, she's right, though. Gentle parenting does not work.
Didn't we bring that up last week? I think we talked about that last week on the podcast because someone else brought that up. And I feel bad for anyone that's actually, you're not doing your kids a service by gentle parenting.
And then you release them into the world, and guess who has to fucking baby them and tell them to grow the fuck up? HR. Well, tell your kids to grow the fuck up.
There's sharks out there. People are sharks and they're waiting for fucking fresh blood. So the minute that those fucking kids grow up to be in the adult world, people are going to eat them alive. You're not doing them a favor.
My manager didn't say hi to me when they walked in the door. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Look at Taz. He's looking.
What do you want me to fucking do about
it? Even
it?
Taz knows that's some bullshit. Gentle parenting.
You need a tampon? Like, what do you need?
I mean, they have them now in the men's bathroom.
Jesus Christ.
So it makes sense.
Okay.
Some guys are sensitive that they need a tampon up their ass to make themselves feel better.
I mean, they do stop a nosebleed so they get punched in the face. Anyway.
All right. Christopher Gorlet says 2000s and 2010s eras emos. I was such a dick towards them and fucked with them every chance I got. I thought they looked like dorks that stood out like a turd in a punch bowl. And their music, like Panic at the Disco, was like, I can tell Chris is passionate about this.
Yeah,
I had to agree. Back then, I hated looking back. It just reminds me of those days. And again, I get why he would hate it. I grew out of the hatred towards it and more of the appreciation, which I think that happens sometimes with age. Like you can get over some shit that you hated. And then you're like, later looking back, you're like, you know what? Those are fond memories of that time period and they're fitting for it.
Yeah.
Next one is from Courtney Leshiver. I'm going to fuck that up. Leshiver?
Yeah.
People who film or photograph themselves crying. That sort of thing is total cringe. Like whenever I'm really upset and crying, I don't have to be seen because I'm an ugly crier, and crying is a very distressing moment where I want privacy. I hate seeing these influencers crying just to get money or more views because they don't want to get a real job. Take, for example, Trisha Paytas. Oh, we're calling people out.
Damn.
She used to film herself crying. Don't know if she still does it or not. People need to seek therapy and not go on social media for sympathy and attention.
That is
I agree.
one thing I fucking get so irritated with TikTok about. Because I'm like, if I don't know, your algorithm, like you even like watch a video, whatever, then it'll just keep playing you a bunch of those. So I'm like, one day I was like, if I see one more friggin' person crying on TikTok, I'm going to frickin' lose it. I don't stop crying.
Yeah, I don't understand. If you're really in your feelings, you should not be on TikTok crying. You shouldn't be on Facebook. It's fake. You're seeking.
You're doing it for views and trying to get sympathy.
You're seeking money or something. You're looking for something more. It's not even the sympathy. If you need sympathy, you'll go cry to somebody that loves you and that can love you right and that cares about you and someone in your life like that. Going on social media and crying, like, think about this. They set up the camera somewhere, they hit the record button, wait for that countdown to happen, and then they start tearing up like, oh my God, stop.
Wow.
It's no different than, I hate this, when people check into the emergency room on Facebook. My God, I want to slap the shit out of you. I want to slap the taste out of your fucking mouth. Like, imagine that. And then they wait for everyone to go on there and comment, are you
Oh my God,
okay?
you okay?
What's going on? Oh, my God.
And then they just put back, I can't talk about it right
Yeah.
now. Fuck you.
Ridiculous.
You just want attention. Or like when people are like, so-and-so and I, or me and so-and-so
It's complicated.
broke up, and I just don't want anybody to fight or be mad. We did it amicably, blah, 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 blah. And then they just keep everything so faint. And then people are like, oh my gosh, what happened? I just don't want to go into it right now.
And eventually they do anyways.
I know. I'm like, shut up.
Jeffrey Gunn says, for me, it's Crocs. They were
Hey.
they were ugly then, still are. I can only imagine how sweaty and nasty those things are in a hot day.
Uh-huh.
People say they're comfortable, but I'll never know or care. They probably can't fit my size 15 anyhow. And they were the shoe of idiocracy.
Yes, they were.
Huh?
Remember that movie?
Yep. Dave Z. Harris says, okay, this may sound rude, but I can't stand to see women with their lips all blown out.
Yeah.
It's a horrible trend. It makes me wonder how far the next one will go to be in the crowd. Not sure what other trends are going out, except thank God we don't see as many man buns. Man buns and Crocs, man. That's what this podcast should have been called. Man buns and Crocs. Crocs and man buns.
Lips and lashes.
Lips and lashes too. Yeah, I like that. Fuck, why didn't... Maybe we'll name that. My friend Beth Lewis says, skinny jeans and leggings, just no and no for me. Skinny jeans seem to be fading away a little bit. I'm with Megan on the gentle parenting and add the excuses that they throw in for their kids' shitty behavior.
Yep.
He's just really big in his feelings right now. Get the fuck out of here. Your kid is being a prick because you let them.
Yep.
Leaving stickers or tags on shit like hats. I want to pick them all off. Also want to start leaving them on my jean and see if that catches on. Public TikToks holding up traffic, the aisle of a grocery store, a walkway, etc. so you can film your shitty video and then get mad that people ruined it because they walked by.
Dude, for real.
AI everything. I don't care for it. Too many things no longer take skill or talent. The art of actually creating things seems so to be fading. Fake pictures, fake people, fake voices, fake pictures. It's too much. I agree with everything here, Beth. You can tell Beth is definitely a friend of mine. We grew up together. We think alike, obviously, because all these things I 100% agree. Fuck the skinny jeans. The leggings I don't really care about. I think like you chicks are, you guys were rocking them, right?
Always
and fucking
leggings, yeah.
Yeah, and it's I don't know. It's probably a comfort thing, and it is what it is.
I have skinny jeans, like black ones and stuff, or I have a couple like cropped ones that I wear like in the summertime with sandals and stuff. But
the stickers, though, oh my God, I hated that from the very beginning. When it first started, I used to get so mad. I'd have cousins that wore the fucking sticker. I'm like, get that fucking sticker off. It's supposed to look fresh, I guess. That's the reason why.
Fresh to death.
Yeah. But yeah, here's some getting your feelings and all that shit.
Yeah,
like,
no, the gentle parenting's huge.
And getting mad at people for getting in the way of your video. Hey, life doesn't stop for you, dude. Like if you're filming a fucking video in the middle of some public place, expect that there's going to be background people. I realize that, and fucking
it's not all about you.
It's not all about you. So if you're doing that,
public space where people need to buy things or whatever it may be, move.
Get through traffic. AI, I agree. I can't tell what's real and what's not in a lot of cases. In some cases, it's very obvious. In others, it's not. So that's getting annoying. But I think it's something that we're going to have to get used to regardless. And I think there'll probably be seals or something that shows like if it's AI and it's going to be stamped somewhere. It'd be nice if something like got placed like that so that it's very easily able to be told, like identifiable. And I'm sure that we will get to that point. Eventually, it's going to be like a copyright type of sign, just because now there's a lot of things that can detect that, and they won't even accept your submissions for things if something is even considered AI. So luckily, I think we'll get better with as time moves on, as AI becomes more more regular.
There'll be more restrictions and stuff.
She continued to say, I think most of these are because everyone else is doing it. I don't know where the gentle parenting thing came from, but I would guess someone on the internet said it was the way to go, so others joined in. Kyrus Emberborn says, blind loyalty to a political party. Couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. I've said this before. I hate the left. I hate the right. I think people that fall into either side, you're so blind and you are so brainwashed, and no matter what your party does, you're not going to see it. You're going to defend it by saying, well, at least it's not like blah, 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 like the other party. And it's like, no, why can't you just call out your party just like you call out the other party, and vice versa? It should be that way. We need to start holding motherfuckers accountable for what they say they're going to do and for their actions of shitty things that they do.
Let's burn the government down. Let's fucking go.
I'm hoping that as we get older, I'm really hoping that we're not breeding people to be on one side or the other, that
It's so
people
dumb.
are getting, I don't want to use the word woke or awaken, but I'm hoping that people will rip off the blindfold and say, you know what? I'm not that side. I'm not this side. I'm right here, which is a little bit of both. And I'm not going to go to one extreme or the other. And I'm not going to follow you or follow that. And I'm going to hold you guys accountable for the shit that you say and the shit that you do, that you promise, and the things that you commit when you're in the wrong. I'm hoping that someday we'll see that. I'm really, really hoping that we do.
Yeah, agreed.
Justin McLaughlin says, the elites and their consistent hypocrisy and deception in general, and Scientology.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
A lot of fucking these people that run the world that are just fucking assholes. And I think that is actually it.
No snap.
We got through all of those. And
Woo, woo.
we're at a hour mark. So,
Yeah.
all right, it's your
Okay.
turn to do
Okay.
your...
Pull up all the additional questions and all the stuff. Okay, so what's one popular trend or fad that everyone seems to love, but you can't get behind?
Try to think outside the box that has not been mentioned.
Ooh, that is a good one. There's so many good ones. I'm not going to say Crocs or anything like that. I mean, maybe a little bit. I might just go on a few things, because the first one that comes to mind, I mean, I kind of talked about last week, but again, everybody do you. I have a little bit of lip filler, whatever. I can't stand when people start morphing their faces with filler, like, and actually changing the shapes of their face.
That's gross.
Stop, please. Can we just try to age as gracefully as possible, like, without having all this chemical shoved in our face? Like, again, I know I have lip filler, whatever, but little things here and there, sure, but when it can become such an intensity, like, especially
When you don't
it's
look
an
like you
addiction
anymore, it's gross.
Yeah, and I see it so often, and it's like, even like girls that I went to school with or just have known for forever, and you randomly see them post a picture. It's like, holy shit, whoa, hiya. But I don't want to be a dick, because if you feel good, then fuck yeah, go for it. But it just makes me nervous. Like, what is this going to look like in 20 years? But then
They'll
also,
regret it 100%.
yeah,
There's no
Well-
ands, ifs, or buts about it. They're gonna regret it.
because it hasn't been around like that long. Like, it's been around for a bit, but not that long. Like, we don't know necessarily what that long-term damage could be. I mean, it is just chemicals sitting in your face, but it is what it is. AI, I do love AI, because I use it on the day-to-day with work, and just like even in the backyard with my plants and stuff. But I don't like the extreme side that it can go to, where it's just like you can make all these crazy videos. Like, I think I mentioned one time there's that video with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise, and it's just them fighting over Epstein and stuff like this, and it looks so freaking real, but it's not. I don't like that. I don't like that people can just potentially make any type of video about somebody or pictures or anything like that. So I'm hoping that in the future, I would assume so, there'll be some sort of restrictions on what AI can be used for, XYZ. Well, I know that when you do the music app, when you play with it, it won't let you do certain actual songs and celebrities. Like, you have to word it kind of different to get it to even do it. So there is some, but oof, I just feel like that could be wild, go in bad areas, because people are people. What else? What other trends do I not like? I know there's something, but of course I'm being called out, so my brain's gonna blank. Probably anything on TikTok. Any trends on TikTok. Or or trends where kids try to dance to songs like Hit the Quan, and they're trying to do their own versions of it. And look, fuck off. That's ours. Stop it. Don't put your little stupid version on it. Or the stanky leg, or any of our fucking dance moves from back in the day. Stop it. It's ours. Either do it right or shut up. I think I'm just old and cranky.
Yeah, sounds like it.
But I feel great. I had a lot of sun today planting, but I'm going to stick with those. Okay, so why do you think so many people buy into it? Well, back to the fillers, I just think women are impressionable, and I'm a believer that women don't do things for men. Like, we don't, at least for me, and I know a lot of my friends, like, we don't pretty ourselves up to be for men to give us attention or anything like that. It's because we want to look hotter than the next girl. Like, it's to one up the girls is really what it is.
But why do you want to look hotter than the next girl? Because you want the attention eventually of either
I
your
guess
man
maybe.
or another man.
I don't
Here's
want
what
the
it-
attention
Here's
of a
what it
man.
comes
I
down
don't
to,
know.
in my
Women
opinion.
are fucking weird.
Here's my opinion on
We're
that.
weird.
I think that women do this because they see other women that are doing it, that are getting
They get
attention from
jealous
either
and they
their
want to
man
do
or
it.
other
Yeah.
men, and they
Yeah.
want that attention. So they're like, you know what? I got to compete with that. Okay, I'm going to one up them, or I'm going to get there too. Like,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it does come down to men. I don't care what anyone says when they say, "Oh, it did it for me." No, you didn't. You did it because you're competing with somebody else that you saw on there, and ultimately what you're competing for is attention from men. Sorry.
Yeah. Thank you, Perez.
I'm just keeping it honest.
I know.
That's what I do.
Well, you're getting too close. And do you think people actually like it, or they're just following the crowd? I think what I've listed, filler-wise, I think following the crowd. Maybe they like it for a minute, but then it just gets overdone because, oh, they got more, they got more, they got more. And then, of course, the aesthetics companies, they always send you like, try this, try this. Okay, now there's this. You need to look younger. Here's this. How old are you? You're 42? It's like, get out of here. But I think with AI, I think there are a lot of people that do like AI, but agree that it can go to a negative space. And if the data centers are really a thing with the water and all that stuff, that sucks, and that should just go away. Because let's not kill our Earth. And do we really need it? Is it helpful? Sure. Do we need it? Again, let's go back to the 90s. What trend do you think is secretly dying already? I think a lot of them are. I mean, whether it's filler, I think for some, or at least maybe it's just my algorithm. I don't know. I could be full of shit. My eyes are brown. I don't feel like I'm seeing filler or face stuff or skincare stuff, whatever. I don't feel like I'm seeing it push that much as I used to. But again, it could just be my algorithm. I think AI is kind of, I don't think it'll ever die, but I think a lot of people are kind of taking a stand against it, especially with all like the data center issues with it. Have you ever been pressured to participate in a trend you hated? No, because if I don't want to do it, I'm not going to fucking do it. Is there a trend you hated at first but eventually started liking? Oh my gosh, I'm sure. What did I hate? There's so many things I hate at first, and then I'm like, a year later, I'll be like, oh, I like it. And then it's not cool anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm cool, but I'm not like a trend setter or follow a trend type of person. Do trends spread because people generally like them or because people are afraid of missing out? I think FOMO is a real big thing. People always want to feel accepted and part of the crowd. It's kind of like thinking about like going back to like grade school. Remember, like the popular person, you want to be like in the crowd just to feel good because you don't want to feel like a loser, right? So I think that kind of all stems to that in a sense. But that's me. What do you got, Perez?
Cool. I don't know. I'm trying to think here, like what was going to be mine. I think one of the things that I don't like that I will never participate in, and I've seen this happening a lot with our like rockers and shit, is like the high water pants. The pants are really high, but a lot of my favorite artists are wearing like these high water like pants, and it's like with boots or something, or some like low sneakers or whatever. I'm like, oh my God, stop. That looks so bad.
I know, and people talk shit about skinny jeans. I'm like, well, at least skinny jeans look better than that.
I don't like skinny jeans either.
I know.
But,
on women.
But here's the thing is like, and another thing that's a trend that's coming back that I just can't get behind. And this is coming from the guy that's from that era, that loved that era, but I feel like it should have stayed there. Like the big ass pants with the holes in them, like the oversized pants. All the young kids are wearing those again. And it looks fucking ridiculous. And what looks even more ridiculous is when people our age that wore them back in the day are wearing them again. Let the kids have it, man. We had it back in the day. It was our thing. But if you're bringing it back, you look ridiculous with the big baggy pants, trying to look like a teenager or whatever. Like, let it go. If you're our age, you're in your 40s, in your 30s, and you're rocking big old baggy pants like the fucking rips in the pants, you look ridiculous. You don't stop. Be an adult. Stop it right now. Obviously, I've talked about this. I like my long shorts, so I'm never going to give in to that. I like my old man daddy shorts. I'm not going to give in to the hoochie daddy shorts. I think those are fucking ridiculous.
I personally don't like.
No, I don't know any girl that would actually think they're like. If your dude's rocking those, he's probably rocking a lot more. And we won't even go down that path.
I just feel like if you put your leg up, like goes to like stand and lean on your knee, your fucking ball's gonna hang out. I don't want to see your balls.
To me, it looks ridiculous. You might as well be a chick.
Yeah, it's a little feminine for me.
So not my thing. One thing, I think I've mentioned this before, but it's like this trend that bugs me is like, you see nowadays more than ever, all these girls that think they're alt girls now. Alt rock girls, alt goth, alt this. Dude, stop. Like, we know that's not we know that that's not you. That's not who you are. But because it's a trend now, all of a sudden to like this band or that band. And then you listen to the bands, you're like, you're definitely not an alt chick. You're listening to fucking radio rock bands. Like, calm the fuck down. I can't stand seeing that. And these are the same fucking people that go to the concerts just to like take video of themselves at the festival. They don't know who half the fucking bands are and shit. Like I was seeing on one of the festivals, Sick New World. It's like you see all these people that you're like, you are such a fucking poser. You look ridiculous. Like, stop. And I probably sound like a grumpy ass old man. That's because I technically am now. I am now 40, so I probably am that guy. But just even back then when we were doing some of these things, we didn't make it quote unquote this cringe, and I feel like it was authentic. I just don't think there's much authenticity anymore out there, like with authentic people that are being themselves. I can't stand that. Another one that I kind of might have given into at first a little bit, that I just can't do anymore is, and this was just because one of the guys that was working with us suggested me to do it because it was a popular thing for bands to do, and that's lip syncing to your song with a weird background or just in front of the, like, I can't do that, like lip syncing my own song on there. We do that already for music videos. Yes, that happens, and you're going to do that. But like just me sitting somewhere and singing along to the song and trying to make it match and all that shit, especially as a mass band, it doesn't work. I feel bad that I ever gave into that, and I look back on that video sometimes. I'm just like, ugh, why did I ever do that? I won't ever do that again anymore. If I don't feel like it's authentic and me, I won't do it. I don't care how popular it is. I really don't care if it's going to get me 1 million views or anything like that. If it's not, if I don't feel it in my soul, if I don't feel it, if I don't believe in it, I'm not going to preach it. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to make a video for you, like just to fucking get some views or what have yous. Let's see what else. I think this is a one I've talked about before. I don't understand the whole bullhorn or the bull piercing on I believe it's a septum piercing. Yeah. I don't understand that trend at all. Every young ass girl has it now. I think it's played out. It's ridiculous. Pull it out. You look like a bull. Not my cup of tea. I don't think it's ever been attractive. And I don't care if you did it for attraction or you did it for the rock and roll or whatever. It just doesn't. Tongue ring. Tongue ring? What? Oh my God. Yeah. Some of these are just, I roll my eyes so hard when I see it. Like anymore, chances are any young girl is going to have her fucking septum piercing. It's so overplayed. I can't stand them. Let's see, what else? What else you got, Perez? I used to dye my hair all sorts of colors. I think I talked about that before to some friends not too long ago about how I used to dye my hair all sorts of weird colors. I just can't find to do anymore. I feel like it's a political statement anymore. So like if you dye your hair blue or purple or whatever, they instantly think, oh, you're from Portland and you're liberal and this and that. And no. So I don't dye my hair anymore for that reason. It's like, I don't want you to tie me to some fucking party. And it does kind of look like that. But I used to love dyeing my hair back in the day. Just now anymore, it's like, not my thing. Same with piercings. I mean, I pulled out all of my piercings. I have nothing. I used to have my ears both pierced twice. I had my cartilage pierced twice. I had my tongue piercing. I had my labret piercing. And I actually had the top of my lip pierced as well, right there. Center lip. The top, that hurt like a bitch, but I had my nose pierced, tried piercing my own nipples and ripped part of my nipple off. That hurt like a motherfucker for doing it myself. Yeah, anymore, man. The more people are doing it, the less I want to do it. The less I want to be involved in it. I don't like the fake shit. Yeah. So. I agree. Other than that, I believe that's it for me. And so that is the end of this podcast for this week. And I want to thank you all so much for tuning in and for contributing to the questions of the week. I am not available on social media on my personal pages, so just be aware of that. If you want to contribute to the question of the week, make sure you go on to the Liquid Shape Podcast Facebook page I created. That is available. I will post the question of the week on there and probably post it on the Instagram, the Liquid Shape Podcast as well, for you to leave your answers to the question. I'm pretty sure that this is going to bring the responses down a lot because most of those responses were from my personal Facebook that we'd get. So just be prepared for that. So be sure to follow. Go like the Liquid Shape Podcast Facebook page that I just created this week and follow us on Instagram. I have a TikTok, but I haven't really posted anything on there. So find the Liquid Shape Podcast TikTok for that. And thank you all. Big shout out to our monetary contributors, King John and Eric Sheets, as always. Thank you guys so much. If you want to contribute out there, you can go onto our page and you can select the option to support the show, and there'll be instructions there. We would love for you to donate anything that you can. There's no amount that's too small. And if you want to be a guest again on this podcast, hit up the Liquid Shape Podcast at gmail.com and let me know. And let's go ahead and get you scheduled to be a guest on the podcast. Other than that, I wish you all a great rest of your week. Thank you for tuning in, and we love you.
Love you. Bye.
Be sure to find us on all social media platforms, follow and subscribe.